Red Hat has many DevSecOps success stories. Today, we have time to go over just one of those. Last year, Red Hat delivered an Open Innovation Labs residency for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The residency had two primary focuses: test-driven development and DevSecOps. From the start of the residency, we invited and involved their security practitioners into the workspace to collaborate with the developers, with the SRE, with the Scrum Master, with the product owner. They were an integral part of the Agile team. This led to security's requirements being considered and addressed at the outset, and compliance verification being built into the CI/CD automation. So some of the positive outcomes we saw was the agency adopted security first in conjunction with test first development methodology. Developers and security practitioners worked together to ensure that development done also met with most of the requirements for being production ready. Many of the typical security evaluation tools were automated into their DevOps pipelines. Some of the lessons learned: there may be initial difficulties getting senior security staff to devote time from their busy schedules. It's hard to start on this journey if you're fighting battles today. And subsequently, some security staff may keep getting pulled in to react to fires in their current production environments. So try and plan on how to manage this stress factor as you make the transition. So what did we do? We started with our on-demand infrastructure via OpenShift, and then we added the CI tool Jenkins. Then we had build tools like Apache Maven and NPM to build and run unit tests. We then used dependency analysis tools, including NPM Audit and Think, to check that the projects for any sort of vulnerable libraries. After the build unit test phase, we use static code analysis tools like Coverty and Fortify and SonarQube. Once the container is built, we scan the container using OpenSCAP and Twistlock. We deployed our QA environment, against which we ran Selenium tests while proxying and using things like Fortify, Web Inspect, etc. Once we were sure we have a good image, we signed the container image, and only signed images could be deployed on the production OpenShift cluster. This didn't happen all at once, and we added to it incrementally during the course of the engagement. Each week, we added new layers to the automated security. What's wonderful about this effort is you can see all of this on GitHub. This includes design and documentation and all the pipeline setup automation tooling. So feel free to go out there, clone it, download it, modify it for your own use and purposes.
So, what are some of the next steps? Where can I get, where can I go for more information, right? So we shared the link, if you look at the left there, the link to the Red Hat Innovation Labs tooling, the link to the GitHub that we shared with you, that that Department of Homeland Security has, right? So these are, somewhere to start, right? How does my pipeline, what should my pipeline look like? Go there as a starting point, right? I also pointed you to the red.ht security lab. These are hands-on labs that my team and I created to automate the security and compliance of the infrastructure operations and also the application. And there's also a lab on there for RHEL security technology. There's another one to create custom security policies. So, there you can see detailed documentation in the documentation folder for each of these three hands-on labs. And you can work with your Red Hat team who can spin up this live environment for you. And all you need is internet and a SSH client and internet access, and then each person can get their own access to their own lab environment, free of cost. Just work with your Red Hat team if you want that live environment. And then you can see our contact info in the middle, and then we have a bunch of offer classes that you can take, external classes and certification classes and exams. In addition to OpenShift training, you can just go to learn.openshift.com, and you can access that free online training as well. And then lastly, what I wanted to share with you is the slide is just additional links if you wanted to learn more about Red Hat security. So with that, I want to thank William, and I would like to thank you for your time and thank you for joining our virtual event on successfully implementing DevSecOps. And hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.